Hello, this is Blood Trail AI. Today, we bring you the latest updates on the Boston River killings, a disturbing series of murders currently under investigation. The usually tranquil waters of the Charles River have become a scene of tragedy and mystery. The investigation is ongoing and authorities are working tirelessly to uncover the truth. The case has gripped the city of Boston, leaving residents both horrified and desperate for answers. Join us as we delve into the details of this chilling case. The story begins on a quiet Sunday evening at the Charlestown Marina. The sun was setting, casting a golden hue over the still waters, and the marina was enveloped in an almost eerie calm. It was the kind of evening where nothing seemed out of place, yet something sinister was lurking beneath the surface. The Boston Police Department received a call for a well-being check on Joseph Donahue, a prominent 65-year-old Boston attorney. The call came from his family, who had grown increasingly worried after not hearing from him for several days. They described him as a creature of habit, someone who always kept in touch, making his sudden silence all the more alarming. Donahue was not just any attorney. He was a well-respected figure in the legal community, known for his sharp mind and unwavering dedication to his clients. He had spent decades building a reputation that was both formidable and admirable. His colleagues often spoke of his integrity and his passion for justice. Donahue, a resident of the marina, lived on his houseboat, a modest yet comfortable vessel that he had called home for the past 10 years. He enjoyed the tranquility of the marina, finding solace in the gentle rocking of the boat and the soothing sounds of the water. It was his sanctuary, a place where he could escape the pressures of his demanding career. Family members had grown concerned after not hearing from him. They knew something was wrong when he missed a family gathering, an event he never failed to attend. Their calls went unanswered, and their messages received no reply. The sense of dread grew with each passing hour, leading them to contact the authorities. Upon arrival, officers made a gruesome discovery. The scene that greeted them was far from the peaceful image the marina usually presented. The houseboat, once a symbol of Donahue's peaceful life, had become a crime scene. The officers quickly secured the area, their faces grim as they prepared for the investigation ahead. Donahue was found deceased inside his houseboat. His body showed signs of foul play, indicating that this was no accident. The initial examination suggested a violent struggle, and the evidence pointed to a deliberate act of murder. The peaceful marina had become the backdrop for a chilling crime. His body showed signs of foul play, indicating that this was no accident. The detectives meticulously combed through the scene, collecting evidence and piecing together the events that led to Donahue's untimely death. Every clue, no matter how small, was crucial in unraveling the mystery. The news of Donahue's death sent shockwaves through the community. Neighbors and friends were in disbelief, struggling to comprehend how such a tragedy could occur in their serene environment. The marina, once a haven of peace, was now shrouded in fear and uncertainty. He was a well-respected member of the legal profession and a beloved figure in his neighborhood. His loss was felt deeply by all who knew him. Tributes poured in from colleagues, clients, and friends, each one highlighting his kindness, his dedication, and the positive impact he had on their lives. The discovery of his body marked the beginning of what would become a complex and disturbing homicide investigation. The police vowed to leave no stone unturned in their quest for justice, determined to find the person responsible for this heinous act. The investigation would take many twists and turns, revealing secrets and uncovering truths that would shock everyone involved. As investigators processed the crime scene, a key figure emerged: Nora Nelson. Nelson, who was found at the scene, initially provided a false identity to police. This immediately raised suspicions, placing her squarely at the center of the investigation. Authorities quickly discovered that Nelson had a prior history with law enforcement. Her past, marked by allegations of violence and erratic behavior, painted a troubling picture. The investigation took a dramatic turn when Nelson was arrested and charged with first-degree murder in connection with Donahue's death. Despite the weight of the evidence against her, Nelson has maintained her innocence, pleading not guilty to the charges. Prosecutor Rita Muse has presented a compelling case against Nelson. Donahue's body was found wrapped in a white and blue covering, meticulously secured with duct tape, and weighed down. This suggested a calculated effort to conceal the crime. Further linking Nelson to the crime scene were pink fingernail fragments discovered on Donahue's chest, consistent with Nelson's own. Adding to this mounting evidence, investigators made another chilling discovery. Donahue's dog was found dead in the harbor, a knife lodged in its body. Authorities believe this knife to be the murder weapon. The presence of cleaning supplies and traces of blood in multiple locations further indicated an attempt to cover up the crime. Section 5. Nelson's troubled past. As investigators delved deeper into Nora Nelson's past, a pattern of disturbing behavior emerged. It became clear that her life was marred by a series of troubling incidents that painted a complex and often dark picture of her character. In September 2023, Nelson was arrested for assaulting her 63-year-old boyfriend. This incident was not just a random act of violence but rather a significant marker in her downward spiral. Witnesses reported that the altercation was intense, with neighbors hearing loud arguments and physical confrontations for weeks leading up to the arrest. The police report detailed the severity of the assault, noting that her boyfriend sustained multiple injuries including a broken arm and several bruises. This incident foreshadowed a propensity for violence. It was a clear indication that Nelson had deep-seated issues that were manifesting in increasingly dangerous ways. Friends and family members later revealed that this was not the first time Nelson had been involved in violent altercations. There were previous, unreported incidents where her temper had flared, leading to physical confrontations with those close to her. Adding to her legal troubles, in January 2024, Nelson was sued for breaching a $2.6 million condo contract. This lawsuit brought to light her financial instability and questionable decision-making. The court documents revealed that Nelson had failed to make several payments, leading to a significant debt that she was unable to settle. Her financial woes were compounded by her erratic behavior, which made it difficult for her to maintain stable employment or manage her finances effectively. This legal battle revealed a history of financial instability. Nelson's financial records showed a pattern of reckless spending and poor financial management. She had accumulated a substantial amount of debt over the years, often living beyond her means and relying on credit to maintain her lifestyle. This financial strain added to the stress and turmoil in her life, further exacerbating her already volatile behavior. More recently, in March 2025, Nelson was involved in an incident at a hotel where she exhibited aggressive behavior and attempted to use another person's credit card. This incident was yet another example of her escalating instability. Hotel staff reported that Nelson became irate when her own credit card was declined, leading to a heated confrontation at the front desk. She then attempted to use a credit card that did not belong to her, resulting in the police being called to the scene. These past incidents, when combined with the evidence in the Donahue case, painted a picture of a woman spiraling out of control. Nelson's troubled past was a tapestry of violence, financial instability, and erratic behavior. Each incident added another layer to the complex and often disturbing portrait of a woman who seemed to be constantly battling her inner demons. The cumulative effect of these events was a life marked by chaos and turmoil, ultimately leading to her involvement in the Donahue case. Section 6. A City on Edge. The brutal nature of Joseph Donahue's murder and the arrest of Nora Nelson sent shockwaves through Boston. The case, with its intricate details and unsettling circumstances, became a constant fixture in local news cycles. Media outlets, both local and national, provided extensive coverage of the investigation, court proceedings, and the suspect's troubled past. The case dominated headlines, becoming a frequent topic of discussion on news programs and online forums. Citizens of Boston, grappling with the news, expressed a mixture of fear, disbelief, and anger. The idea that such a heinous crime could occur in their city, particularly in a seemingly safe and affluent neighborhood like Charlestown, was deeply unsettling. Section 7. The investigation continues. Despite the arrest of Nora Nelson, the investigation into the Boston River killings is far from over. The Boston Police Department, working in conjunction with the FBI, continues to pursue every lead and examine all available evidence. Detectives are meticulously reviewing surveillance footage from the marina and surrounding areas, hoping to establish a clear timeline of events leading up to Donahue's death. They are also conducting interviews with anyone who may have had contact with Donahue or Nelson in the days and weeks prior to the murder. The investigation has expanded beyond Boston, as authorities explore the possibility of connections to other unsolved crimes both locally and nationally. Section 8. Seeking answers, demanding justice. The family and friends of Joseph Donahue are left grappling with the loss of their loved one, seeking answers and demanding justice. They have expressed their grief and outrage while also thanking law enforcement for their tireless efforts in pursuing the case. The community, shaken by this act of violence, has come together to support Donahue's family and to demand a thorough and transparent investigation. Vigils have been held, and funds have been established to honor Donahue's memory and to assist his family. The case has also reignited conversations about public safety, mental health resources, and the criminal justice system. Section 9. The Shadow of Violence. While the investigation into the Boston River killings continues, a potentially related incident from 2024 has cast a long shadow over the case. On August 29, 2024, A man was fatally shot by police on the Piscataqua River Bridge after allegedly killing his wife in Troy, New Hampshire. Tragically, an 8-year-old child was found dead inside the suspect's vehicle. The Maine Attorney General's office is currently investigating the officer-involved shooting, and the suspect's name has not yet been released. Though a direct link between this incident and the Boston River killings has not been established, the similarities in location and the violent nature of both crimes have raised concerns. Section 10. Conclusion. The unfinished story. The Boston River killings have left an indelible mark on the city of Boston. This case, which has gripped the community for months, has been a roller coaster of emotions, filled with unexpected developments and heart-wrenching moments. The serene waters of the Boston River now carry a dark history, a story that has yet to reach its final chapter. The investigation, marked by twists and turns, continues to unfold, leaving more questions than answers. Detectives have been working tirelessly, piecing together evidence, interviewing witnesses, and following leads that sometimes seem to go nowhere. The complexity of the case has baffled even the most seasoned investigators, and the community watches with bated breath, hoping for a breakthrough. Nora Nelson, the primary suspect, awaits her fate as the judicial process runs its course. Her trial has been a focal point of media attention, with every hearing and motion scrutinized by the public. Nora's demeanor in court, her interactions with her defense team, and the prosecution's relentless pursuit of justice have all been subjects of intense discussion and debate. The evidence against her is substantial, but the presumption of innocence remains until proven guilty. The courtroom has seen a parade of expert witnesses, forensic evidence, and emotional testimonies from those affected by the tragedy. Each piece of evidence adds another layer to the story, painting a picture that is both compelling and complex. As the investigation progresses, the city of Boston holds its breath, hoping for a resolution that brings justice to Joseph Donahue and provides a sense of closure to a community left reeling from this senseless tragedy. Vigils and memorials have been held, with the community coming together to support one another and honor the memory of the victim. The outpouring of grief and solidarity is a testament to the impact Joseph had on those around him. For more updates on this case and other breaking crime news, please like and subscribe. Stay connected with us as we continue to follow this story and bring you the latest developments. Your support helps us to keep you informed and engaged with the issues that matter most. This is Blood Trail AI, reporting the facts. Our commitment to delivering accurate and timely information remains unwavering. Thank you for trusting us to bring you the news that shapes our world.